Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So in this video, I just want to cover the intraday chart. If you're interested in the daily chart, feel free to check out the previous video from earlier today. You can see here that the price is currently respecting the parameters that we talked about in the last video. Earlier today in the video, but also on Discord, I communicated here this micro resistance area and that the price is likely going to form at least one more low. Maybe two, but I would not rely on two. Maybe, one more might be enough. The rally from the swing low that formed, the low formed here on Tuesday. So we had a rally into the Wednesday high in 3 waves. That's what I wanted to say. It's a 3-wave corrective rally. Got rejected in resistance, holding support, however. My communication earlier today, it was one of the first updates I sent through on Discord. I already communicated here that short-term resistance remains defined between 59,660 and 60,145. The microstructure allows for direct downside and at least one more 4-5 pattern. Basically what it was about that, after I wouldn't even be so bothered about whether we get another low or not. I mean, at the time, this was earlier today, the price was already in support and was just going to test resistance, but it didn't break. So there's absolutely no way or no reason for me to change at the moment the scenarios. In fact, it did what we wanted, which is a test of resistance while getting rejected. Now, again, because of that, there is absolutely no reason to change the analysis at the moment. I wanted to share that. So again, I wouldn't be so bothered about whether it's forming one more low or not. I think important is to focus on the next rally. The nature and structure of that next rally will tell us a lot about which wave count it is. So we've got 3 scenarios here. You could say that the blue and the white one, they are not so different. So in the white scenario, we have a wave 1 and a wave 2 already completed. And this is an A-B structure, which, maybe could cope with one more low, but then that should be it, ideally, and we can rally from there in wave C, 4, 5. Okay, well, we need all 5 waves. And it would be a bullish structure that could take us into the 70K region. The blue count is similar. Some of you posted in the previous video in the comments, you think this looks more like a running flat structure, which basically the blue wave count is. It could be a running flat or an expanded flat. So also here, wave 1 to the upside, but the initial move down was an A wave. The move up, a B wave, and we could now be coming down in a C wave. It's possible. In this scenario, the price, however, could come down a little bit lower. And below 51,900, however, also the blue bullish count would reduce in likelihood. But both of these, white and blue, move together. I wouldn't even see them as too different. The microstructure is pretty much the same at the moment. The only question is whether this is a B wave pullback or a wave 2. I will decide that depending on when we form a low. That will have an impact on the targets, but in both white and blue counts, we should see a substantial rally next. But if the next rally is corrective, and that's why I said the next rally will tell us a lot about Bitcoin's movement in the next few weeks and probably months, because if the rally that happens after maybe 1 or 2 more lows is corrective, so an ABC structure, and we struggle to go higher, then it could hint at wave 2 in yellow, which would result in a wave 3 to the downside, wave 4, wave 5, and so on. Okay, so this would be the yellow scenario, which can send us into the 40K region. But in the very short term, we should be close to a, let's say, low. Hasn't formed yet. And I think it's important just to watch for the signals that we can get from the market about when a low is formed. So we might see just one more low here, maybe 2. A break above resistance would be an initial signal that a low has formed. That's 60,145. But I would find a break above the trend line a more reliable bottoming signal. On top of that, if the rally is in 5 waves, it would be an even clearer signal, clearer than breaking the trend line, clearer than breaking the resistance area. So it's 5-wave move. Developing a 5-wave move with this mess is going to be difficult. So ideally one more low, and then it can start another impulse. And then we need to decide whether there's part of wave 2 in yellow or if we're already in the next larger wave up. But overall, the situation overall hasn't really changed since the last update because the parameters are being respected. We haven't got a break of support or resistance, and yeah, there's no need to change the wave count. Okay, so I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.